water, some areas are not developed properly. So it's not easy to provide the pipeline for their areas. But we are trying our best to provide water as soon as possible. The Atal Bhujal Yojana, India's largest community, head-led groundwater management program is helping improve the and build the rates of groundwater. We have given the order to the department to provide water to rural and leftover areas and setting the maximum limits on the water consumption and trying to solve this problem after getting the funds.
After this, I invite Mr. Tanmay Chauhan to ask his question.
Good afternoon to Honorable Speaker, Chief Minister, Cabinet Ministers and MLAs of all parties. I am Tanmay Chauhan from Pandi constituency. Ma'am, my question is to respected Food and Supplies Minister. Why melamine chemical is overused in the milk factories even in the presence of food safety officers? I also want to know from you that even after knowing the food adulterations, what are the steps taken by your government towards this?
Good afternoon to all. With the permission of Honorable Speaker Madam, I would like to say that melamine is used in milk factory to make milk protein level high. But according to your question, when the melamine chemical is overused even in the presence of food safety officers, the officers get suspended and we ensure that there is no overuse of melamine in milk factory because the overuse of melamine chemical is very harmful for the young generation. It causes many diseases like kidney stone and also absorbed through the skin. And we are trying to solve this problem. The government will taking action towards this serious problem over the food adulteration and overuse of melamine. Banning the chemical melamine and for food adulteration, government has punishment for 6 months or a payment of 1000 rupees as a fine.
After this, I invite Ms. Divyanshi Sarai to ask her question.
Good afternoon to Honorable Speaker, Chief Minister, all the Cabinet Ministers and MLAs of all parties. I am Divyanshi Sarai from Kyari constituency. Ma'am, my question is to respected Child and Women Welfare Minister. Real development can only occur when adults are at work and children are at school. But in my constituency, children have started working in Dhapas. While election, you promised to provide every facilities to poor children. Then, what are the policies going to be taken for these children?
Good afternoon to all present here. With the permission of Honorable Ma'am, I would like to say that the problem is of lack of awareness about child labor. We will tackle this problem by running awareness campaigns and by public advertisements. And those who are deprived of education is because it is hard to provide facilities in remote areas. We will solve this problem by introducing new schemes and by opening new schools in those remote areas.
After this, I invite Mr. Rudra Chauhan to ask his question.
Good afternoon to the Honorable Speaker, Chief Minister, Cabinet of Ministers and MLAs of all parties. I am Rudra Chauhan from Gumba constituency. Ma'am, my question is to the respected Law and Order Minister. The underage children are driving cars without license, which is resulting in gruesome accidents. And 95% of the drivers are driving cars without wearing seat belts and riding bikes without helmets. So what steps will be taken by your government to stop it so that the things can be improved in the future?
Good afternoon to all present here. With the permission of Honorable Ma'am, I would like to say that according to India Motor Vehicle Act, if a person found driving under the age of 18, their parents or guardians have to face 3 years of jail and fine of rupees 25,000. We need to educate the children about the change of driving at young age. We know that some people don't wear seat belts while driving. For their safety purpose, we will provide safety cameras and police checkpoints in various areas. Overspeeding is also a big issue. For this, we will provide speed cameras in various road areas.
After this, I invite Mr. Dhruv Azhar to ask his question.
Good afternoon to Honorable Speaker, Chief Minister, and all Cabinet Ministers and MLAs of all parties. I am Dhruv Azhar from Dubai constituency. Ma'am, my question is to respected Chief Minister, who is also handling the portfolio of Transport Minister. In terms of passengers, the road network is inadequate. About half of the roads are unmetered and get damaged during the rainy season. The roads are congested in cities and lack of safety measures.
Good afternoon to all. With the permission of Honorable Speaker Ma'am, I would like to say, reaching out of the single direction framework, shifting the term of traffic signals and limitations of the vehicle, living on the principal streets are the most generally utilized procedure by the governments to overcome the problem in transportation system. We are improving rural access by launching Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, reducing the congestion on roads, corridors along the highly trafficked Golden Quadrilateral and improving road connectivity.
With this, we came to the end of the first session of a newly formed legislature of State Himkhand. This has really been a very productive and interesting session. I thank the Chief Minister, Council of Ministers, and all the MLAs for asking and answering the questions within the preview of constitutional norms. Looking forward to see you all in this house in the next session of the legislature. Jai Hind, Jai Hind.
Thank you, children.